If prospects are controlling the conversation, which for most of you, that's the case. If prospects are controlling the conversation, you've already lost. You've already lost. This shouldn't be a thing. Why? Why shouldn't it be a thing? Today, we're talking about how to stop letting prospects push you and your team around. You need to believe in what you're selling, okay? If you don't, then I can't help you. How am I going to help you sell something you don't believe in? So you got to believe in your product, service, opportunity. You have to believe that it's worth it. You have to believe that it's helpful, that it helps people solve problems, attain their desires. You can literally sell anything that you want. So if you're in something you're selling and you don't believe in it, like, what's up? What are you talking about? Pick something you believe in, man. Do you believe in what you're selling? Whether it's the product, service, opportunity, one of the all-time greats, a guy named Zig Ziglar. You know, he started off selling Salad Master. They're very high-end pots and pans, like $3,000 for a basic set, and they're awesome. And guess what? Those aren't cheap. They're not cheap. If you want to sell those pots and pans, what do you think step one is? You had to buy them, not just use them, you had to buy them. They would not let you sell until you bought them. Because how are you going to sell something that you haven't even believed in? How are you going to sell something that you didn't buy into? Don't go into something because it's making money. Anything makes money. Go in because you believe in that thing. You're like, man, this could actually help some people. Have your heart with you, not just your brain. But don't get caught in the trap of just doing something because someone else is doing it and they're making money at it. You need to believe in it. By the way, here's a bonus for you. Here's a bonus. So the bonus is when someone tells you, oh, that thing's expensive. If it's a product, then you say, you know, the owners could have used cheaper ingredients, but they wanted something that worked. See, we buy that, right? And that makes sense to us. The thing that is more expensive, we just have a natural bias that it probably works better. It probably works better, right? Stop letting prospects push you and your team around. Do you know the number one reason why you shouldn't allow that? Because you and your solution is the prize, not the prospect. There's literally billions of people out there that have problems, no solutions. They got leaky gut. They're suffering from poison, from microplastics. They got hair falling out. They're paying full price for travel. They're drinking water that's rated 6 out of 100 because it has so much arsenic in it. So there's literally billions of people out there with problems, no solutions. There's billions of people out there that would love to make more money, but their boss ain't paying more. There's billions of people that would love to make more money, but they're not a Shark Tanker. They don't have ideas. They're not creative. No idea. I just heard a story of this girl and she sells templates. She sells real estate templates from Canva. So she would just sit there and make all these little real estate templates for realtors. She's doing $20,000 a month selling Canva templates. You and what you represent is the prize. This is why you shouldn't let prospects push you around. So yesterday on Instagram Live, this guy says, you know, what if they say to you, prove that it's not a scam? Has anyone gotten something like that? Whatever it is that you sell. Do you know what I would say to that? Do you know what I would say? I'd say, prove you're not a scam. And they're going to be like, what do you mean? I'm like, here I am spending my time to try to help you make more money. How do I know you're not a scam? How do I know you're not just a tire kicker that's not going to do a damn thing that I tell you to do? How do I know that you're going to do anything that I tell you to do? How do I know you're not a scam? Now, listen, the thing that I represent is 50 years old. It's helped millions of people or hundreds of thousands of people or whatever you can say. I don't want you to be defensive. There's a fine line. Don't be defensive, but you can say, you know, give it 2 or 3 shout outs, give it 2 or 3 stats. Listen, the thing I represent is bomb, bomb, bomb. How do I know what you represent? Maybe you represent procrastination. Maybe you represent just getting by. How do I know you're not a scam, man? How do I know I'm going to invest my time in you and it'll actually be fruitful? Because whatever time I invest in you is time taken away from someone who might be fruitful. So how do I know I should continue my time with you? See, if you think they're the prize, then you're going to try to people please them and placate them and say, oh, no, it's not a scamsies. No, let me show you why. No, see. And they're in total control of the conversation. And remember, if they're in control, you've already lost. You're fighting this uphill battle. They have the high ground. Don't do it, Anakin. He's got the high ground. Star Wars reference. So there are more people out there with problems, no solutions. You represent a solution. So why do you make them the prize? Now, that doesn't mean don't care about them. That doesn't mean be mean to them or arrogant to them. But I will tell you, in managing posture, if they go, right, if they go hard at me, is that a scam? All right, say scam, right? If they go super negative, then I got to bring it. I'm going to match it. I'm going to match their energy. Now, the untrained individual, someone pulls away. Is this a scam? No, 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 it's not. I promise. I pinky swear. No, no, no. They get all defensive and everything. And the prospect knows they can't be the captain. Nope. Sorry. Can't be the captain if I'm in the conversation. I'm the captain. Doesn't mean every person I talk to will buy. Doesn't mean I can close every single individual, because no one does that. No matter what they tell you, you're going to hear no's. But so what? Don't let them control you. Don't let them do it. But let me give you one more bonus. So let's say that they say to you, well, how much money you making? How much money you making? You have to respond to that question and mention money, but not in the way that you think. And I'll tell you, I believe how God works is whatever we're most afraid of, whatever we're most nervous about, that's the objection we're going to get over and over and over and over. Because God's nature is to strengthen you. God's nature is to weaponize you and to arm you. He wants you prepared for the territory he's calling you to take and keep and steward and retain. But if you're nervous Nelly, if they ask about money, then guess what? You're going to get that objection over and over and over. And you're either going to quit, cry, curl up in a ball, or you're going to get better and stronger. I encourage you to get better and stronger. If you haven't made money, there's a good chance that you're nervous that someone's going to ask you, how much money have you made? What's the best answer if you haven't made money and they ask how much money you make? Here it is. You ready? Well, I'm new, but the people who are teaching me have made millions of dollars, and they're showing me step by step how to do it. That's very powerful. Do you know how many people that you're going to talk to that have mentors that are showing them step by step what to do that have made millions of dollars? Very few. See, if you're in sales, in almost any kind of sales, most likely there's someone who is very successful that has created the systems, the processes, the culture, the boundaries. There's someone that's mentoring you. I'm mentoring you right now. We've generated tens of millions of dollars. You, by being on this live, are actively being mentored by someone who's made tens of millions of dollars. You can now claim that. You can now say that, because that is true. That is absolutely true. So don't discount that. Hey, I'm new at this, but I'm being mentored by people who've made millions of dollars, and they're showing me step by step how to do this. Now, is this something you can see yourself doing, or should I just mark you off the list? Powerful. You're in control. You're the captain now. You're the prize. They're the person that may benefit if they have wisdom. I hope this is helpful to you. I appreciate you so very much. God bless you and your family, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.